for his actions, okay? He's not around to do that, but in your mind space, let's pretend that he's taking responsibility. But we don't care about him right now. We care about you, okay? I care about you. And I want you to take responsibility for your part of this breakup. I want you to take responsibility for the things you did or the things you didn't do that led to this breakup. But the blame isn't all on you. The blame isn't all on you because it takes two to tango, right? Yes, responsibility needs to be put on him also, on your significant other, X. And you know, he's X for a reason, and leave it there, X, right? Take responsibility for what you did. So make a list, turn the page please in your journal, and make a list of the things that you did on one side of the page and things that you didn't do that you wish you had done on the other side of the page. Again, this is a guided exercise by moi, from me, helping to assist you. Okay, this is step by step. This isn't me lecturing on and on for hours with no interaction from you, okay? By the way, this is how I lecture in my classrooms, in my university classrooms too. I want everybody participating. I don't just stand there on a podium and lecture, you know, and talk about this and Freud and this and Erickson and Skinner and Pavlov and just talk about these folks and you take notes. That's it? No, I love an interactive classroom, okay? So I'm doing the same thing with you. You're on the other side of the screen, but it doesn't matter. Talk to me. Talk to me and write notes down, okay? So on one side of the page, I want you to write what? Things that you've done that actually was good, okay? Make another page for that. Actually was good in the relationship. But I want you to concentrate on things that you could have done. Things that you could have done that would have benefited the relationship. Write that down. Because I need you to figure out what went wrong. What went wrong in this relationship. I will give you a few minutes. At least write down 5 things each, please. 5 things each. I'm going to pause again for about a minute. Maybe 30 seconds, so hurry. Put me on pause. Ready? Oh, okay. So what things did you write down? Tell me. He cheated on? Yeah, we got that. We got the whole cheating thing. And yeah. Yeah, we got the cheating thing, okay? What else? What else? Because there were other signs, okay? There were other signs in understanding this breakup that happened besides the cheating. Tell me what they are. I couldn't hear you. A little louder, please. He started coming home late. Okay. What else? He joined the gym? Well, there's nothing wrong with that. You could go with him, right? What else? He would always put you down. Okay, we have to stop here for a minute. All right? So, you were in a relationship with somebody for X amount of years, and you allowed that person to put you down continually? Put you down? Okay. Now I have to break into my whole abuse section of this lecture, all right? So what you just told me is that you stayed in an abusive relationship. You just told me that you were involved in an abusive relationship. The person then broke up with you and broke your heart, and now you are brokenhearted. This tells me something about you, and I am so happy that we are here working together. All right? Let's talk about abuse for a minute. just in case you didn't know, but I'm pretty sure you know because I know you're a smart cookie. Abuse isn't always physical, okay? There's variations in abuse. There's 4 different types of abuse that we like to talk about in psychology, all right? First of all, there's the physical abuse. We know that. When somebody actually beats you, okay, kicks you, you know, anything physical is considered physical abuse. That's a no-no. That's a run. You just run, all right? Then you have your sexual abuse. And sexual abuse doesn't always have to do with, you know, abuse of a child, okay? You could be in a romantic relationship with somebody and get raped. You could be married to somebody and get raped. You could be married to somebody and be sexually abused over and over and over again. So understand this, all right? The next form of abuse is emotional abuse. And you could say mental/emotional abuse. Some people tend to blend the two together, all right? So if you're with somebody and they keep putting you down over and over and over, little subtle things too. It doesn't have to be like, you're so fat and ugly, why did I marry you, blah, blah, blah. I mean, that could have happened to you also. But I'm saying it doesn't really have to be to that extreme, okay? It could be little things like, why do you have to cook the same thing every night? Oh, it's bland. It doesn't even taste right. Why do I come home to this? Why do I do this? Why do you have to wear that? Can't you put your hair up? Why do you have to look like that? Time and time and time and time again, you stayed with somebody who put you down, for whatever. The way you look, the way you talk, the way you dress, the way you act, your education level, the way you raise your kids, anything, the way you talk to other people, having friends, not having friends, I don't know what, but this person put you down any chance he could get about any and everything you were put down. And what did you do? You stayed. You stayed with that person. Why? Why did you stay? All right, that's a different lecture. That one is about, issues with your self-esteem and self-concept. And I have a whole class on that, okay? If you want to learn more on how to improve your level of self-esteem, take that class, all right? This is about the boot camp for the broken heart. I'm going to focus strictly on that, all right? But definitely, if you stayed with somebody, there's something in psychology we call learned helplessness, where you just stay in a situation or in an environment feeling hopeless, like, oh my gosh, I can't get out of this situation, so I might as well just stay there, that type thing. It's called learned helplessness, and it's really not good. So anyway, so you may have had some issues with your self-concept and esteem, or you may have been petrified too. I mean, if you're in an abusive relationship and somebody's talking down to you like that, you may be totally afraid that if you try to leave, they may harm you. And they may have said that. They may have said that to begin with. But anyway, so I know we're going somewhere, but anyway, we're figuring out what went wrong. What went wrong and why you stayed until they ended the relationship, until they broke up with you. Okay? All right. Next. Now that you know what type of relationship that you were involved in, and we're figuring out what went wrong in the relationship, okay? The next step is being blindsided, because a lot of you guys, even though you feel that you're in a dead-end relationship, or you were in a dead-end relationship, okay, and you hoped and dreamed that that person would change for the Prince Charming that we all, hope for as a little girl. You knew that relationship would end like any day. You knew this. You are a smart cookie. I keep telling you, you are a smart cookie. You knew that relationship was going to end, okay? But when it ended, most of the time, a lot of anger is involved, okay? So you may have had a lot of yelling with your ex about, you know, things he did or things you did or didn't do or what have you. So for about a week or so, there may have been a lot of, you know, angry words just spewed at each other, a lot of fighting going on, hopefully not physical fighting, but a lot of verbal lashings and tongue lashings going on that just was not pretty, okay? So you knew the relationship was going to end. You did, all right? Let's just be real about it. But when it ended, you know, when they finally packed up and left or booted you out or what have you, when it ended, you took it like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I'm just going to faint. I don't know what happened. This blindsided me. I didn't know he would actually leave. I just can't believe it's ended. Oh, I love this person. Oh, I want them back. What? Did I hear you correctly on the other side of this television screen? Did I hear you correctly? You knew really in your head, because you're a smart cookie, that the relationship was a dead-end relationship. It was going nowhere. It was probably abusive. You hope and dream for a better, loving, kinder partner. You fought with this person with threats of leaving for a very long time. And finally, the relationship has ended and you're dumbfounded. You're like, I can't believe it's over. And you treat this breakup as if it was the worst thing that has ever happened to you in your life. Get it together, girlfriend. And that's what we're here doing in this boot camp. Get it together, girlfriend. You should be like, thank the Lord, this is over. This is over. But I'll get to that. I'll get to the rejoicing part in a minute, okay? But what I want you to do, I want you to accept. I want you to accept that you played a role in this breakup. And I am not here to batter you and make you feel worse than you already do or make you feel even more than you. I'm not here to do that, okay? But part of healing is accepting responsibility for being part of a hot mess. Because you were part of that hot mess. You were part of it. You were. You participated in it. You participated in negativity day after day after day. I want you to take responsibility for being in an environment that was unhealthy and staying there knowing it wasn't healthy. And then they broke up with you and now you're like shattered in a million pieces. Take responsibility. That's what I want you to do. And before you move on to the next lesson that we're going to be talking about to heal your broken heart, I really want you to ponder on this. Yes, I said ponder. Think about it over and over and over. What part did you play in this breakup? I want you to take responsibility for it in a healthy way. In a healthy way. Okay? And say, you know what? I'm better than this. I can't believe that I went through all that with that person. I'm better than this. I'm so happy that this is done. That chapter in my life is done. Because I'm about to learn from Dr. Bev Knox how to move on with my life. A new future for me. New healthy relationship for me. I'm here to learn how to do that. And I'm going to leave my past behind. This is Dr. Bev Knox. You are watching my boot camp series on healing the broken heart. Dr. Bev Knox from BevKnox.com. Thank you for watching.